Good morning, LC people. Well, yesterday I went home slightly despondent, finding out that there was wear on the linkages. So, Dave had a conundrum, he slept on it, and he's thinking, I've got to take all the heads off to get at these. And then I'm thinking, there's got to be another way. So as you can see, I've removed them. Now, the long rod that came through the middle links onto a pin that's part of the linkage. So I took the circlip off the washer off, pulled the rod to one side, then pulled it back. I had to take the pulley off, you can see there, and the rod hanging down, to actually get it away from the linkage so I could turn the valves far enough around so I could get to the grub screws to take it to pieces. So it's come off. I've checked the flats out on these valves, and I did speak to the guy yesterday and he said it had new valves put in it. I'm not going to say who done it, but basically they should have changed the clamps or resolved that situation, and they haven't. So I took it to pieces, and the one I've got here is like this. If you can see, there's grooves in there where it's actually worn. I've found only one, a good one here, look. So what Dave's going to do, and I'd had this conversation a while ago, I think Dave Wattham last year spoke to him about this. I had it on a power valve, and he said what I was thinking, basically make some spacers. I think Pete Spragg had mentioned this yesterday to me in one of the comments about my last video. He says, Dave, reprofile it, get a shim to size and chemical metal it in to remove the play. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to measure this, the distance and the thickness of it with the calipers. I'm going to file that raised bit in the middle, and basically what I'm going to do is trim up some axle blade to suit the slot, and I'm going to chemical metal it. And then I'm going to see how I get on with that and see if it takes a play out of it. That's going to be the fix. So I'm going to do the top one. And it's a bit of a faff, but it seems less time to do what I've done than to take all the bloody heads off and all the ancillaries and all the crap. The bottom one will be difficult because I'm going to have to jack the ramp up, and I'm going to have to be a pissing contortionist to do the bottom one. But hey, I'm not going to be defeated. That's going to be the fix. Some people might say, well, that's the bodge, that's not very good. Let me assure you, I don't think you can get these bits, or if you can, they'll be expensive. And it's a well-known fix that people have been doing over the years, and I've done my research on it, and I have done it before, and it was a trick that I've been using for years on different situations for spacers. In the early days, when you used to get wearing these on the linkage for the gears, I used to cut up an old bean tin or something to get the spacing right, because back in them days we didn't have access to engineering to drill things out or mill them out and have bushes made to make things perfect like we do today. I still believe in old fixes if you can do it and it works, and the situation does work. A lot of very clever people have done this already, so that's what Dave's about. That's what he's going to do. So yeah, my next job, like I say, I'm going to flatten that off carefully. I'm going to cut my blade to size, trim it all up, and it's going to get chemical metalled. I'll measure the distances, like I said, the thicknesses between this, my fingers there, and make that the same. And that's what I'll do with the bottom one as well. And I will keep you posted about its progress. If not today, tomorrow. Okay, folks? That's a positive spin on something that's not really acceptable. I found this other one out, look, another one. Oh, where there? They got the little rubber bit. I don't think the rubber bit's the problem. It's always alley on alley, isn't it? Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll keep you informed. Dilly dilly.